Hello guys, welcome to MenPlug TV, and as usual I'm your host Ken Austin, and today we are going to delve much on leadership. What do one need to become a successful leader? And today I'm very privileged to have one of the guests around by the name Baboniki. So before I proceed, I will just give him a time, then he just introduce himself. Welcome.
Thank you, Ken Austin.
Yes.
I'm Baboniki, current Congressman, Rungo University.
Yes.
Nyanza Region Coordinator, Comrades of the Republic of Kenya.
Yeah.
Thank you, that's all.
Welcome and feel at home at MenPlug TV. And today, as I've said earlier, we're going to delve much on leadership. Maybe I know there are some people outside there, they want to know those traits that one needs to become a successful leader. So, what are these characteristics of a successful leader?
Yeah, number one thing,
yes,
as a successful leader, you must put God first.
Yeah.
Because first and foremost, God is the creator and is the plan of everything.
Yes.
The plan of the future and every other thing.
Yeah.
And you must also be determined.
Yeah.
You should be selfless, not egocentric, not self-centered.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, it's all about determination.
Yeah.
Of course, if you want something, you need to be determined that you can have it.
All right. You have said something very important, God first. I know that there are many youths there, they want to become leaders, but they don't like God. What advice can you give them?
What advice I can give them is, loving God is not all about going to church,
yes,
but what you do. What are you doing to your neighbor?
Mm-hmm.
That, maybe you have a neighbor who is suffering, yeah, and you give them help. There is another way of helping God, because in the Bible we are told that maybe one day God will come like a thief.
Yes.
But the other time you are told, there is a Bible that states that I came when I was in prison, but you never helped me. I was angry. So that's your brother when you are assisting him or her.
Yes.
It's like you are helping God and you love God.
Yeah.
Besides that, going to church is also part of being
all right,
of loving God.
Okay, that's a very powerful message. So what are these strategies do you employ to motivate or inspire your team members as a leader?
As a leader, it's always said that loyalty must be number one thing.
Yes.
Therefore, if somebody is loyal to you, you give them back, you pay back your loyalty, and when they are honest,
yes,
in building the strategies, loyalty must be first.
Yeah.
Same towards honesty. And you as a leader, you must have integrity. What are you doing when those people are not there? Something that you're doing must be a thing that builds them.
Yeah.
Therefore, staying with them, being around them, and assisting them, if need be, is a part of being with my team members.
Yes.
When making our strategies.
All right. So, Mr. Baboniki,
yes,
can you just tell us how your leadership journey has been?
It has been quite challenging.
Yes.
But since I was young,
yeah,
I've ever admired to become a leader.
Yes.
I've held a lot of positions since I was young up to now, up to date.
Yes.
It began when I lost one of my closest relatives.
Yeah, very sorry.
Therefore, my advices were needed. By that time I was young, I guess I was in class 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Then the decision I made was quite good, and therefore I realized I can be a leader.
Yes.
And ever then, I'm always after being in the forefront,
yeah,
and assisting people, and that is what leadership means.
Were you holding any leadership position when you were in high school or primary school?
Yeah, I've ever held a lot of positions.
Yes.
In high school, I started in primary. I was a class prefect.
Yes.
Then I went to we learned, in academies there are a lot of, a lot of comforts.
Yes.
Therefore, I became an academic representative.
Yes.
Then when I was finishing school, when I was doing my KCP, I was the school captain. Then in high school, in Form 1 I was the class prefect. In Form 2 I was a language prefect. In Form 3, I was a deputy president, and then in Form 4, I became the president.
So from that your journey, that tells me that leadership has been in you. It is like something you are born with.
No, in leadership, you're not born with it. It's, you just find yourself a leader.
Yes.
Yeah, many people say that you're born with it, but how far and how can you influence? It's all about following. Then influence. How are you influencing people around you? There might be something funny in you that people love, but inside that funny thing, there is an impact that you're giving to the people. Therefore, if you have following and influence, and you can influence people and impact something in their lives, then you remain a leader. Because at times it reaches that point that you have nothing, but there's those people who admire you the way you are. They want to be like you, just because of the influence you have on them.
All right. There's this adage whereby you find people saying that leadership is inborn, while others are saying leadership is something created. What's your view on this?
No, I have two perspectives.
Yes.
One, it's inborn.
Yeah.
If you are determined, and perhaps the way you behave shows that you are a leader.
Yes.
But it's created when it's all about impact. What are you impacting on the people?
Yes.
Then you must have following. Those people who are following you, they have what reasons why they're following you.
Yeah.
So I don't disagree with the fact that they say leadership is inborn and created.
Yeah.
It's more of the same.
Okay. So most people call you Babu Nikki. Where did this name originate from?
The name.
Because I know it's not your official name. Yeah. You can just tell the viewers where did this name originate from?
Yeah, my official name is Omamba Niko Diambo.
Yes.
But the name Babu Nikki.
Yeah.
There is a time when we were in high school.
Yes.
And the Mbakasi East MP,
Mr. Babu Wino.
Yeah, was in school.
Yes.
And he came for a fundraising. We met, talked, exchanged numbers, and we remained friends. And he's still my friend up to date.
Yes.
But the name Babu came when I used to fight for the rights of the students in my school. Maybe I was a prefect, but I was against the prefect, because by that time when we were in high school, the prefects were allowed to cane you and beat you. And so I was not, since I was from I guess you understand when you are seeing your fellows being beaten.
Yeah, sure.
Then it's not good.
Yeah.
So by that time I was very religious, and the fact that my fellow student can beat me, I couldn't imagine that somebody of my age could beat me. So I used to help my fellow students when they are serving. In fact, when we were in Form 1, that is when the name originated. Yeah. Because they were being mistreated by or bullied by other Form 4 or Form 3s, and we could come to a place that we fight with those Form 4s and Form 3s. Yes. And so that is where the name originated.
Okay, because I know that many people want to know where the name Babu Nikki originated from, but I think today you have put all things straight.
Yeah, that's
So we can just continue. For you to become a good leader or a great leader, you need to have some goals that you need to achieve. So you as, let me just refer to you as Babu Nikki. What do you think are the importance of goal setting in leadership?
Importance of goal setting?
Yeah.
That's a tricky question, but we'll dodge inside it. It's very easy. Yeah. Importance of goal setting. For now, I guess you're a journalist.
Yes, I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
By profession.
For you to be a journalist by profession, you must have a passion that drives you.
Yes.
And besides that, there is somebody, your role model.
Yes.
That you want to copy or you want to be like him or her.
Yes.
So in goal setting, one, you must be passionate.
Yes.
Two, you must have at least a role model. And then you must also have a standard. What kind of a journalist do you want to be, or what kind of a leader do you want to be?
Yes.
It's all about goal setting, being passionate, and not forgetting God.
Not forgetting God. Okay, then can you just tell us your personal experience as far as where you demonstrated effective leadership?
Where I demonstrated effective leadership?
Yes.
I've demonstrated effective leadership in many parts.
Yes. How was the experience?
The experience was good. At times it's always worse. I can remember, sorry to say this,
Yes.
it's on YouTube, but I can remember there is a time when I joined the campus.
Yes.
Therefore, I was in first year and our exams were not there.
Yes.
And the media was there, the lecturers were on strike, and the media was there to ask the fate of the student.
Yes.
Because I have that leadership thing in me,
Yes.
I felt driven, and therefore I had to address the media. And a letter was given to me, and I was summoned. Never do that again.
Yes.
And that is a worst experience. And then there is a positive experience.
Yeah.
In leadership, the people who admire you, and therefore through this, you nurture people. The people you nurture.
Exactly.
Two, you are also nurtured. Like right now, I have so many political leaders who are nurturing me, and it's not that we meet coincidentally, but they look for me because of what they see in me.
Yes.
So that's a positive part of it, because they see something in you, and so they help you build yourself.
Yes. Okay, you have spoken something about that you are saying there are some politicians who are nurturing you. And if I may ask, who are these your role models in political arena?
Political arena.
Yes.
Number one is Abakasi East MP Babu Owino.
Yeah. Right now he's a doctor.
Yeah. Sorry, Doctor
Yes.
Honorable
Yeah.
Babu Owino.
Yeah.
And we have the current Kisumu Central MP,
Yeah.
Dr. Joshua Ron.
Yes.
We have my area member of County Assembly,
Yes.
Jackie Mokech Swaga, the Kondele base commander.
Yes.
He's really nurturing me in terms of leadership.
All right. That's very great. And let me ask you again, since you are elected as the academic representative, School of SAS-B, what are some of the challenges you have experienced, and what have you achieved so far?
As an academic rep, I've faced a lot of challenges.
Yes.
And being in leadership is not easy. It's all about sacrificing.
Yes.
And challenge comes when the people who voted me in, on my fellow students,
Yes.
they have a lot of expectations. Some things that maybe I can't achieve. Sometimes things that the executive can achieve,
Yes.
and not me. So that is a challenge, because they have expectations.
Yes.
Because they perceive you, the way you dress perceives that you have money.
Yes.
Therefore, at times you meet a lot of needy comrades that you want to assist. But
Yes.
the fact that you only try your best to assist them, you can't run away from them, since
Yes.
you also gave them your manifestos.
Yes.
And welfare is one of them. So you see a lot of comrades have a lot of challenges. Their challenges are my challenges.
Yes.
So they've got a lot. Sometimes, for example, you are at your house, you're sleeping at midnight, you get a call, hello,
Yes.
this guy is very sick. You have to wake up and
Attend
assist.
to that. Yeah. All
And,
right. Now, what are the achievements you have made?
The achievements I've made, one,
Yes.
nowadays the frequent debates.
Yes.
And I also have an arena that I nurture political leaders from my school.
Yes.
I also have an initiative called Padagal Initiative.
It's called?
Padagal. You Padagal Initiative.
Yes.
That is currently ongoing in my school. And we are on the verge of extending to reach. We are at reaching the comrades and issuing pads. For now, finances are streaming in.
Yeah.
And I guess we are setting a day that we'll have a School of Social Sciences and Business that will offer pads to our ladies.
Okay.
And condoms to our gentlemen.
Yes.
As well as reaching the needy. Padagal Initiative is also feeding comrades. Yeah, so at times...
How often do you do it, or how often do you exercise
we do it maybe twice or once in a month.
Yes.
So maybe some comrades have not realized it, because at times I don't have money,
Yes.
but perhaps I've got 1,000 shillings, pay for them in mess, they eat.
Yeah.
And you've at least, some comrades have at least taken their supper or lunch.
Yeah. And you know, in the current society we are living in, there are many challenges facing leaders outside there. So, what do you think, in your own opinion, what is the biggest challenge facing leaders today?
Leaders generally. And it's about economy.
Economy.
Yeah.
What's wrong with economy?
You know, like as a leader,
Yes.
definitely even our political leaders
Yes.
are facing this challenge. Everybody has got a lot of expectations about them, and therefore when you are a leader and maybe you see your voters or your subjects around, they see you as if you have money. And
Yes.
then what they want from you is money.
Yeah.
This question has also reminded me, there is a time I was in the Honorable Millie Odiambo's Holland.
Yeah.
I saw somebody mocking her.
Yeah.
And saying that he or she lacked some fare, and therefore she was asking Millie Odiambo to at least give her something. And
Yes.
so when, as a leader, if you refuse to give them that money, they just say you're not working or you're not after their well-being.
All right. So, what do you do to approach such challenges? How do you approach such challenges?
As a leader, you
Yes.
need to be one. You must be positive every now
Yes.
and then. And you know, some people, their problems, they also bring their problems to get whether you are after their good or not.
Yes.
So as a leader, you just need to be humble and look for any other way that you can assist them.
Yes. That's a very great message. Then there's this thing called servant leadership. What do you know about servant leadership?
Servant leadership.
Yes.
It's actually what you are doing. You work for your people.
Yes.
Therefore, when you are elected as a leader or appointed as a leader,
Yes.
you are working in the expense of your people. Therefore, you sacrifice yourself. You represent them. It means that all of my people cannot be academic rep.
Yes.
There must be a representative. So
Exactly.
just give them a proper representation, a representation that is after their good,
Yes.
not a representation that is after your good.
Yeah.
Then that is what servant leadership is.
All right. Then before we close on that question, there's this thing called utilization of the term youth and leadership, future leaders. How can youths nurture their talents to become great leaders in future?
That's a very good question. And
Yes.
the problem with our youths today,
Yes.
a lot of them are activists. A lot of them want to be political leaders, or they
Yes.
want to be servant leaders, or they want to be leaders, yes. But the problem with them is that whenever they get an opportunity,
Yes.
they are after their stomach, and therefore they don't forget their fellow youths.
Yes.
And so youths should be, that is why as youths we are not united, because some of us who have risen to the bar
Yes.
are after their stomachs.
Yeah.
But if youths are united,
Yeah.
if they possibly work together,
Yes.
and they are passionate for what they want to become, then they'll positively rise to matters of leadership.
All right. Then still speaking to the youth, right now or nowadays there are many challenges facing the youths. Like let me just term them as mostly relationship challenges. Like in the recent case, there was a case at Kisii Polytechnic where a student stabbed his girlfriend to death. What do you think are the causes of these scenarios?
I know being a youth is not very easy. It's very difficult.
Yes.
Because as youth we have a lot of ambitions.
Yes.
And at times we want to behave as if we are not, like we want to disguise ourselves.
Yes.
We want to behave as if we are rich and we are not. And therefore some of us are very, what can I say, they want a lot of money,
Yes.
but they don't want to trust the process.
Yes.
Yeah, so for example, our girls, our ladies will be friends, will be their boyfriend, but at the back there's somebody who is financing them.
Yes.
And perhaps you are a youth that even you cannot afford your daily need.
Yes.
But this girl is after your money. She needs a lot of money. She wants you to treat her very well, without knowing that maybe you are a comrade.
Yes.
And so they are after a lot of money. That is why some of them are being killed, and then they are not faithful.
Yeah.
They are very, very unfaithful to their partner. So
Yeah.
what I can advise the youth is, it's not a must to date, because I myself am not dating.
Speak to them. They are looking at you there. Face them directly. Speak to them.
I am not dating. And
Yes.
I have nobody.
Yes.
And I'm still living. But I will advise our youth that if it's a must that you must be in a relationship, therefore you have to be faithful to your partner.
Yes.
You have to trust the process. It's not a must that love is not all about money. And
Yes.
some people also exchange money for sex, which is bad. You are in a relationship, but you are risking to exchange money for sex, which may lead to HIV and AIDS and STIs.
Yeah.
So for those who are dating, just take care. And if you can abstain like me, it's very good.
It's very good for their health. So I'm getting some messages here in my inbox. I can see Mr. Kelvin Muredi is asking, is aspiring to become a leader at the university, but is telling me he has no finance. What are some of the sources of he wants some business idea so that he can raise funds so that he can vie for these leadership positions. So what can you tell youths who want to vie for these leadership positions and they don't have funds? Which ventures can they do so that they can raise capital for such?
That's a very good question. I remember there is a time that when I was building my political ground,
Yes.
I used to sell some lollipops in our class.
Yes.
And as a business person,
Yeah.
you have to be convincing.
Yes.
And therefore, he has to venture on businesses like maybe selling sweets, smokies,
Yes.
and chips, these snacks. And you just raise funds if he is serious with the business.
Then there's a big question that comes in, the problem that balancing classwork and these part-time jobs. How can one balance?
No, if you definitely have your timetable, I guess you can plan yourself. It's all about planning yourself.
Yeah.
Somebody like me, I have my diary that today is Monday, I have to do this, this and this and this.
Yes.
And therefore everything has its specified time.
Yes.
And if perhaps you are selling lollipops in class and the lecturer has not come,
Yes.
that's a very simple thing that you can do.
Yeah.
Just take even 5 minutes and sell your sweets. Be convincing to them. They'll buy after class.
Yes.
If the sweets interests them,
Yeah.
they'll also come back after class.
Yeah.
So it's about balancing and just planning on how you do your things.
Yeah, I think that is a great advice that youths can use while at campus to raise some capital, so that if maybe I know vying for these leadership positions like academic rep, you need to have some initial capital.
Yeah, you have to have
because you need to make some posters that will sell you, and you have to have money. Yeah, I think that is a good advice. Mr. Babuniki, I can see you are aspiring to become one of the great leaders back at Kondele, your own place.
Yeah.
So, which is very good, very good.
The next MCA Kondele, what?
Which year?
2027.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what are you planning? Or how are you planning for that? What is there in store?
I'm a youth leader in Kondele.
Yes.
Therefore, as a youth leader,
Yes.
I know my ground is strong.
Yeah.
I've been working with different political leaders.
Yes.
And with God, everything is all about God.
Yeah.
So with God, 2027,
Yes.
if you're lucky,
Yeah.
I'll become the next Kondele MCA.
Yeah.
If I'm unlucky, then 2032,
Yeah.
I'll be probably the Kisumu Central MP.
Yeah. You want to take from Mr. Jina limenitoka hapa.
Dr. Joshua Rono.
Joshua Rono. So tukimalizia, what's your parting shot, or what would you like to tell the viewers or your residents from Kondele?
I would like to
your parting shot.
I would like to tell them that they take care. It's El Nino.
Yes.
It's El Nino period.
Yeah.
Take care. Another thing I would like to tell the youths from Kondele that let us love God. Let us be ambitious,
yes,
and passionate in what we want.
Yeah.
I would also like to tell them that they pray for each other,
yes,
so that they achieve what they want.
All right.
And to my fellow youths who are aspiring to be leaders, just be determined and passionate. I'd also like to tell them that they subscribe to Menplug TV.
Yes, which is a very powerful message. They need to subscribe to Menplug TV, because here at Menplug TV we'll keep on bringing very distinguished guests, important guests, so that they can help our people outside there with various ideas, be it in farming, that is agriculture, education, politics, sports, all new spheres. Tutakuwa tunakuja na guest, tutakuwa discuss all topics here. So Mr. Babonike, let me give you just 1 minute. You can just greet your political, how can I say, your mentors, yes, and the message you have for them.
First, I want to name my mentors, who they are.
Yes.
Number 1 is Ibakasi East MP Babu Owino.
Yes.
And number 2 is Kisumu Central MP Dr. Joshua Ron.
Yeah.
And we have Nyakach Central MCA, Honorable Vindadi.
Yes.
Then we have Kondele Ward MCA.
Yes.
Jackie Mokech Swaga.
Big people.
Yeah, he's the Kondele Defense Force Commander. I'd like to tell them that your boy is trying to work hard.
Yes.
Your boy is determined. Your boy is passionate.
Yes.
And you definitely inspire your boy. Therefore, through the inspiration, he's also inspiring other people and nurturing them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to forget my mentor, the governor for Migori County, Honorable Chilo Yako.
All right. Thanks very much, Mr. Baboniki. Hope the show has been nice. Till next time.
Thank you.